'Tis I, the Blue Baron, defender of traditionalism. Fides Traditio Monarchia! A very interesting thing happened to me a little while ago. One evening after dinner, I was watching television with my family when I got a call from my neighbor to come over because there was something I could film for my YouTube channel. I quickly went over, and to my surprise I found a snapping turtle had dug a hole in my neighbor's gravel driveway and was currently laying eggs in it. So recognizing this opportunity for what it was, I filmed the event, and I prepared a highlight of the footage for all of you. We didn't get there in time to see her dig the nest, but we've got footage for you of the eggs being laid, the hole being filled in, and the snapping turtle departing the nest to return from whence it came.
Good day everyone, this is the Blue Baron, defender of traditionalism, and this is an impromptu video because my neighbor has just found a snapping turtle laying eggs in her driveway. This presents a bit of a problem as they're planning on paving soon, so we will have to call the Rideau Valley Conservation Authority or the Wildlife Rescue Center so that they can move the eggs. This is quite an interesting sight though. I've never seen one laying eggs before.
And many eggs.
Yes, many eggs. Let's see. There's been at least a dozen.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's got to be up to 20 now.
My goodness.
I don't know about that much.
Oh, yeah.
No,
oh,
yeah. She's it's almost full. Like it's.
My goodness, indeed.
Here comes another one. They're like a little smaller than ping pong balls.
They still look
Not
like
much.
ping
You're not
pong
recording
balls.
anymore,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, I'm recording right now.
Okay, so I
yes.
won't say anything weird or anything.
Oh, another one.
Oh, there's another one. It's getting faster.
Mm-hmm.
Holy smokes.
Shooting them out now.
Must not be comfortable for the turtle.
Oh, she must be exhausted. Like just exhausted.
What do turtles eat?
Well, it varies
Greens.
depending on turtles. Snapping
Yeah.
turtles generally eat minnows and small insects that are in the water. They do eat a bit of vegetation, but they're more meat eating than most
So
turtles.
now she's all tired. She's not eating for. So does she have to go back to eat, or she's just going to sleep there for the night?
I don't
Well,
know.
it depends on how long the process of egg laying
I think
takes.
she'll just cover it off and
go to the water?
and take off. Yeah.
Mhm.
She's not going to stay here.
But for her to come up from the creek,
Right?
That's
That's
such a
a
long haul.
They do it every year.
You know, turtles are not fast, right?
No, she's pretty good.
Actually,
I can see
Turtles
her
are
pretty
actually
good.
faster than you think.
Yeah.
the water's pretty good.
When I came out here, like she had gotten from there to here in like under 20 minutes. When I came to look for her,
And I once put a painted turtle down the lawn. Didn't watch it for a minute, and it was halfway across the lawn by the time I got back, which was in, I think, 5 minutes maybe.
oh goodness, this one, yeah. Oh, I hope you get to have your driveway. But what's one more year?
See, the thing is,
Yeah, it'll be
if
next year.
Charles is like,
I forget whether
It'll be next year's turtle
snapping
by then.
turtles are classified as protected, because if they are, you won't even be allowed to legally move the eggs, which means you'll have to hold off on paving the driveway completely.
Well, we're not calling
Just
them.
takes
We
one.
have to.
Look what happens. However, as far as I know, they aren't. They're under least concern, according to
hears
my
all
field
things.
guide,
What are you talking
which
about?
hasn't been updated in a while. But
No, but you wouldn't want to do that anyway.
we,
like you can't.
I don't know. That's horrible.
Well, maybe what you do is we put a little barrier around it. Oh, there she goes.
Did I get it?
the way I see it, there are two options.
And then pave, and then put a nice decorative stone there.
Actually, that's a good idea. A lot of driveways use decorative stonework.
That'd be so funny though.
In the shape of a turtle.
That's actually a wonderful idea.
Turtle
In
stone.
commemoration.
Come on.
I mean, paved driveways are often considered boring nowadays. More and more people are doing decorative stonework.
There you
so,
go.
I think that's a really good idea.
Thanks for your comments. There.
It
Who
sounds
has
like
a
ping
paved
pong balls.
driveway?
It was a big driveway.
A lot of eggs in
Nicholas, can you take this for a
It
second?
sounds like ping pong balls. Ping pong balls too.
It looks like ping pong balls.
Nothing that's going to fit. You just check.
There's another
You
egg.
have to make sure that Jordan does not go straight tomorrow morning.
Put a
Oh, so he knows
Can you
that.
imagine?
Yeah,
Oh, there's another one.
she's just going for
Oh
it.
my God, can you imagine dumping that many like eggs?
She must be like so tired.
Kill that sucker that got her pregnant, man.
Laying eggs is actually significantly easier than giving birth.
Oh, what do you know?
How many
I know that
How
an
many
egg
votes have you
that
given?
based on whoa.
Go backwards. Go backwards.
You have 2 driveways.
Right? Like, just in case, right?
See you later, guys.
Bye. Thanks for coming out.
You're welcome.
Okay, good.
Thanks for the education tonight.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Mind you, I'm not a professional. I just read a lot, so.
Well, that's more than what we did.
Goodness. Still at it. Let's see. It's been at least half an hour. Wonder how many eggs she's got it. Really going at it. My goodness. Let's see. So, what should we call her, folks? We need to give her a name. Let's see. How about... No. Layer? No, too obvious. Digger? She did dig that hole pretty fast. We'll go with... We'll go with Digger, I think. Yes, Digger. You know what? Yes. We'll go with Digger. Neighbors couldn't believe how fast she dug the hole and how deep she dug it, so we'll go with Digger. Good job, Digger. Yes, I'm going to have to call them. Oh my goodness. It's been... Let's see, I've only got 12 minutes of this on video, but she's been going at it for at least half an hour. Goodness. If you look in there, folks, you should be able to see the eggs there. You can see them. There's a cluster of them, that's for sure. Well, my goodness. Doesn't look like very many more could fit in there. Still, I really have no idea how long this is going to take. You know what? Let's see. I'll check on the hole again at bedtime, which will be in 12 minutes anyway. We're back, folks. She's now burying the eggs. Digger is burying the eggs.
Quite a pile of
She's finished laying and is burying the eggs. Yes.
quite a pile of eggs got laid down.
Goodness.
And it's hard to believe how adept it is to be able to come out of the river and come up and do this.
She probably came up our hill.
Yeah, could have. Yeah,
Most likely at some point during the day, or...
yeah. It doesn't
Yeah,
make you want to go
useful.
swimming.
Surprisingly, snapping turtles will not attack you in the water. They only they only snap at you on land, because on land they have no other defense. In the water they can just swim away.
Right. He's sure pushing the dirt back in, but there was quite a big hole with all of the
Eggs coming through.
the eggs are actually quite a good size, but they're soft.
Slightly smaller than a ping pong ball, around the same shape.
Yeah, I can see in a little. Do they know? Because they don't drive over these poor eggs.
Yeah.
These
Yes.
are amazing.
Yes.
Well,
I'm going to be.
Have a good evening.
In fact, Carol called me on the phone to come over. I'm going to have to call the Rideau Valley. Let's see, not the Conservation Authority, the Wildlife Center. They leave a circular area around, unpaved around the eggs. They'll be able to get out, and then, you know, they may as well just leave that unpaved permanently, and then they can keep coming back year after year. Or put a turtle flagstone on top. She's almost finished. Look at that. Don't know if you can see, but she's got algae growing on the back of her shell and a leech on her left back leg. That's actually quite common for snapping turtles. I've seen leeches on them before.
Because it was right in the middle of the road, and I was afraid somebody's going to run it over.
You're working yourself.
Anyhow, and then it went to the side of the road, so I phoned them back, said, no, it's okay. They said, is it distressed? I'm going,
Yeah, this is going to be a big one for them.
how do I know?
Yeah.
Anyhow, and then it disappeared down towards the water, so...
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if this is the same one. Like from here to there,
Yeah.
she would see me and go back into the shell.
Oh, well then it wasn't a snapping turtle. Snapping turtles can't retreat into their shells.
No? Well, they didn't go all the way into her shell, but she went down and her head came back.
These are the ones from a couple of years ago. So, the size of.
Yeah.
She's gonna walk away now.
Is he asking about where the styrofoam goes?
Yeah.
Oh, that goes in blue box.
I have a
Put it in the
picture of-
recycling, George.
I have a picture of the one.
Oh my God! Look at that stretch
Oh,
to go and
okay.
get more gravel.
Well, this is the first year I've ever found baby turtles in my backyard. I've been here 23 years.
Look at the stretch on
Well,
that,
I
Charles.
used to.
And-
I'd-
Charles. Oh, you missed it.
Mm-hmm.
She stretches like way out to. Does this? Do you think this turtle knows to go back to the water?
Yep.
She's turning around. So.
I think it's instinctual, isn't it?
Yes, it is generally instinctual that they always know where to go to lay their eggs and where to go back to. In fact, I think she's going that way to your little, Yes, she
A
is.
little what?
Well, your little entrance to the river.
Oh.
I figured she'd take the long way down to the creek, but... Yes. Well, you're right on the river.
Turtle can know this?
Turtles have a much better sense of smell, and water has a certain smell to it.
So, excuse my stupidity. So these eggs,
Because you don't know anything about turtles? How stupid
Yeah.
can you be? Because we're all very not
up on
up on our
turtles.
turtles. No, no, no.
So these eggs just hatch and
They're this big. I forgot your name.
Laura.
Laura, they were this big, and she must have put 30 in that hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they,
She
and
dug
then
a hole?
they, I mean, when they, well, you've seen the babies when
Yeah,
they
I've
come
seen
out. They
some
just
babies. They
They're
just
come out. Yeah, they just come out.
They're
and-
white and they're this big, and she kept on going and going and everything.
So I started finding them here, and then I pick them up and go drop them down by the water.
Oh, okay.
You drop the eggs down by the
No,
water?
no, the
Down by
turtles.
Oh,
turtles.
Oh,
yeah.
the baby turtles.
Yeah, yeah, the baby turtles.
Yeah, I took the baby turtle that I found down to the water.
Yep, she's going this way. So we'll step aside. And then
Well, we're
I'll-
hardly in her way now.
Yes, but it's more about making her feel comfortable than anything else. Plus, you don't want to be in the way of those jaws.
Jeez, I wish I brought my camera. Or my phone, rather. That's interesting. I think it is a different turtle than the one I saw.
Mm-hmm. Well, you said yours had a different amount of algae on its shell.
Yeah,
so.
it had a lot of algae on the shell.
Okay.
So we're going to put that thing on top of it, Ryan? Is that what
Yes.
you're going to do when she's out of there?
Once she's out of there, yes, then I will first draw a little...
Coming back towards the eggs.
See, this is sometimes what they do. They will. I think she's getting her bearings right now. That may take. I'm not sure exactly how long.
I'm out of here. Bye, guys.
All right. I'll try and call the place tonight and leave a message with them so that. All right. I'll let you know when I hear back from them. I might not get a call back tonight though.
Where are you going?
I believe that's what she's trying to figure out.
Checking out the blue box. eggs in one year. That's amazing. And she's sure not little.
No, that is true.
Is she going back to guard her eggs?
No, snapping turtles do not guard their eggs. They lay them, they bury them, and then they go off.
Oh,
And then
okay.
the eggs will hatch and the babies will dig their way out and they'll be fending for themselves from day one.
So how do you know it's a snapping turtle?
Well, just by the look of it, really. The snapping turtles are different from most other turtles in that they can't retract into their shell.
Okay.
The bottom part of the shell is very thin and it can't cover them, so I know
She's
from the
going
look
that
of it that it can't do that. Also, the tail has those spike things on
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And lastly, the head, if you look at the front, you can see the jaws and that curved beak at the front.
Okay.
You have to look closely to see that.
I just am amazed how it moves.
Mm-hmm. It's heading that way, so it probably came.
Going back to
From-
the creek.
Maybe not. She seems to be turning a bit. This is it. They don't walk in a straight line. They seem
Yeah.
to get their bearings.
And I'm imagining those claws could do a lot of damage to a human as well.
Yes, they could. But fortunately, snapping turtles are actually quite harmless to people. They, first of all, they won't attack you in the water if you're in
Yeah.
the water with them because they feel safe in the water.
Right.
They'll only attack you on land, and that's only if you're getting right up in their
I'm
face.
threatening.
If they feel threatened by you, like if you're going right up in their face and grabbing them there,
Yeah.
of course they're going to bite because they feel threatened and they feel scared. So
Yeah.
they're going to defend themselves.
How badly do they bite people?
Well, it depends on the size of the snapping turtle. A baby snapping turtle, I mean, it'll probably draw blood, but it's not going to. You'll heal in a few days.
Yeah.
An adult snapping turtle can take off one of your fingers.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But like I said, as long as you don't get too close, give it its space, they won't attack you. They don't
Yeah,
actively
mostly,
attack people.
That's true of most animals.
They're more afraid of you than you are of them.
It was interesting because my neighbor is Turkish,
Oh, I see.
and I guess they don't have turtles.
Hmm.
She was really afraid of it, like really afraid of it. And I'm going, you don't need to be afraid of it. Just don't get up in its face. Just. But she nearly freaked when it went on her property. I'm
I
going,
see.
it's okay, just leave it alone.
Mhm.
It's trying to go to the water.
She's walking through the puddles there.
Yeah. Well, when I saw the one down there, the guy from the corner came down and was looking at it, and I'm going like, there are people in this division that drive very quickly, and I was worried they would just drive over her.
Yes, there are.
And anyhow, he said, because she's like right in the middle of the road. And he said, oh no, she's just warming up, getting something from the asphalt, the warmth from the asphalt.
She's stopped.
I was trying to get a picture of it, it just went. Maybe she's tired.
Oh, there, she's getting up again.
The one I saw, because the one I saw, I think the tail was much longer, much bigger. Not necessarily bigger, but longer, like this long. So again, a noise, and she stops. Anyhow, I better get back to walking, or I'm not going to get my walk. Although, I like watching.
Mm-hmm.
I could go. Maybe I'll walk back to get my phone, my iPhone.
Do you go on YouTube? I'll be posting the video of it on YouTube.
Oh, will you?
Yes,
Oh,
I have a
okay.
YouTube channel. I don't know if I told you about it. Actually, I think I did.
You gave me a card.
Yes, I did. Yes. Since I've got the footage, I'll be posting it on my channel.
Oh, okay.
There she goes. Looks like she's going to be heading maybe through the hedge. It's funny.
I think so.
You'd think they'd take the most direct route, but maybe they go the way they came, and no matter how hard the route is.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know anything about turtles, other than what they look like.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up learning a lot more about snapping turtles after this, and was then able to apply some of that knowledge when the people I called from the Canadian Wildlife Federation came to relocate the eggs, which I also got footage of, and will show in part 2. Until then, I'm the Blue Baron, defender of traditionalism. God bless you all, and remember, Fide's tradition!